Sister Wives has shown Robyn Brown's pride with her daughters, Aurora and Brianna Brown, approaching her about finding a new church. But Robyn's relationships with some of Kody Brown's other kids he shares with Mary, Yanelle, and Christine Brown don't roll as easily. For instance, fans can't get enough of Maddie Brown Brush and Robyn's epic battle caught on video. Robyn Brown and Maddie Brown Brush butt heads. Recently, Sister Wives star Maddie Brown Brush has been opening up about her relationship with her family. While the show covers many significant moments in the Brown family, Maddie has been talking about her toxic childhood on her podcast The Authentic Society. Many fans know that Maddie is struggling with learning to identify boundaries in her relationships. As she continues on her parenting journey with Caleb Brush, she is examining how she was treated in her home growing up. One prime example of her need to establish boundaries was how she and Robyn butted heads. Epic battle between Maddie and Robyn Brown. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss an epic battle between Maddie Brown Brush and Robyn Brown. First, a user says, "This clip proves Robyn would probably never be okay with her daughters just deciding something even like a church on their own." Then, they elaborate, "Look at how nasty and defensive she gets at someone else's teenage daughter for speaking out about not being comfortable in their church environment en masse." Robyn can't fathom the thought of a child under 18 speaking out, probably even over 18, and shows her true colors that she is more in control over her daughters than we think. "We always say her two daughters look miserable and like they are being held hostage. This proves they probably can't think for themselves like we think, and I wonder what she says to them to control them when cameras are off." Then, the user attaches a video from Facebook user @SisterWivesFamiliFans, which shows Robyn shutting Maddie down for voicing her opinion. Robyn Brown wanted the control. Seemingly, Sister Wives star Robyn Brown is very clear about the kids being part of their religion until they turn 18. In recent episodes, Robyn was beyond joyful when her daughters, Aurora and Brianna Brown, wanted her to help them church shop. Even though they are adults, they still include Robyn in the search. But on Reddit, fans think that the fight between Maddie and Robyn reveals the tip of the iceberg of the control Robyn wanted. Another user says, "Robyn, who are you to say anything? You have only been in the family a tiny amount of time. No joke. I recently re-watched this episode and screamed at the TV. She'd been around for a few months and barely knew these teens. STFU. Additionally, someone says, "Robyn's overrating is so annoying. Why yell? You could just have a normal civil conversation." Someone else adds, "Because she's outraged that Maddie dared to speak her opinion to her. I think this is where it all began to break down for Kody and his kids. As soon as Robyn saw who the ones were that wouldn't kowtow to her, she poisoned Kody against them." Fans are glad Maddie speaks her mind. Although Sister Wives star Maddie Brown Brush is still untangling how relationships should work after having mixed parenting from Kody, Yanelle, Robyn, Mary, and Christine, fans are proud of her. You do have to love and appreciate how a teenage Maddie is not at all intimidated by this very aggressive, personal attack. The way Robyn spoke to Maddie with that attitude in her voice was not okay. Yanelle should have got up and smacked her. All these snippets of Robyn with either a nasty pissed-off face or an attitude in her face make me believe 100% Robyn is a real mean by *ch off camera. She was never shy in the beginning, she was mean and outspoken. She pretends to be shy now to avoid being criticized. What do you think about the epic fight between Maddie Brown Brush and Robyn Brown? Are you ready to see new episodes of Sister Wives? Drop your comments below. In the world of Sister Wives, where relationships are tested, complicated, and often filled with drama, one of the most intriguing yet underreported feuds has been the simmering tension between Maddie Brown, the daughter of Kody and Yanelle Brown, and Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth wife. While the show has often centered around Kody's relationships with his wives and the impact of polygamy on their families, the dynamic between Maddie and Robyn represents something more personal, a clash of worlds, values, and family roles that sometimes feels like a collision of two opposing forces within the polygamous family structure. The roots of the battle. At the heart of the conflict lies a generation gap and differences in lifestyle and belief systems. Maddie, as Yanelle's daughter, was raised in a very different environment compared to Robyn, who came into the family later. Robyn, being the newest wife, often had to navigate the difficult waters of being both a wife to Kody and a mother figure to his other children, many of whom were older and had their own established identities. As the eldest daughter of Kody and U.S.A, Maddie felt a certain sense of ownership and responsibility over the family's structure, having grown up with a certain understanding of the family's dynamics. In contrast, Robyn, who joined the family after Kody's previous marriages had already borne children, was forced to adjust to an already established family culture. She had to integrate into the role of stepmother to older children who often saw her as an outsider, which wasn't always an easy task. Tensions between the two women started to emerge as they navigated the complexities of their roles. For Maddie, Robyn wasn't just a newcomer, she was seen as a disruptor to the family's original blueprint. For Robyn, Maddie's natural leadership within the family seemed like an unwelcome challenge. The clash of personalities and values. One of the most explosive aspects of the Maddie-Robyn conflict stems from their clashing personalities and values. Maddie, who has often appeared grounded and pragmatic, has expressed frustration with what she perceives as Robyn's manipulation of Kody and the way she, at times, exerts control over family dynamics. Maddie has not shied away from calling out what she sees as inconsistencies in Robyn's actions, especially when it comes to her influence over Kody's decisions, often painting Robyn as someone who prioritizes her own children and her relationship with Kody above the needs of the larger family. On the flip side, Robyn, who often positions herself as a peacemaker in the family, has made it clear that she feels misunderstood by her co-wives and their children. She has expressed on numerous occasions that she loves Kody deeply and believes in the family's polygamous structure, but the burden of being constantly judged and scrutinized by the other wives and children can take a toll. Robyn has often been seen defending her relationship with Kody, claiming that her connection to him is uniquely deep and special, which only deepens the divide between her and the other wives, particularly U.S.A and Christine. The moment of crisis. The tension came to a head during a few key episodes when the family was forced to confront the truth about their feelings. One such instance was the family's move to Arizona, where Kody began to lean more heavily on Robyn for support, and the stress of relocation made it harder for the other wives and children to ignore the growing divide. Maddie, who had already begun to carve out her own life away from the family's drama, made her displeasure clear when she questioned Robyn's parenting and Kody's favoritism toward her. It became evident that Robyn and Maddie's conflict wasn't just about small disagreements, it was a battle over family legacy, control, and how the Brown family would move forward in their ever-evolving structure. The fallout and reflection. The battle between Maddie and Robyn wasn't just a public spectacle, it was also a deeply personal struggle. For Maddie, the confrontation with Robyn represented a broader struggle within the family to reconcile different versions of what polygamy should look like and what it means to be a part of a larger, complicated family system. For Robyn, the fight with Maddie symbolized the difficulty of being accepted into a family that already had a long history, and of fighting for her place within a dynamic that seemed to leave little room for newcomers. In the aftermath of the conflict, both women have appeared to retreat into their respective roles. Maddie, who now has her own family and lives somewhat independently from the family drama, seems to have distanced herself from the chaos. Robyn, on the other hand, remains firmly in Kody's corner, navigating the ups and downs of their tumultuous relationship with a sense of duty. Ultimately, the Maddie-Robyn battle illustrates the struggles inherent in blended families, especially those with complex dynamics like polygamy. While the world of sister wives is filled with dramatic moments, the Maddie and Robyn conflict serves as a poignant reminder that the fight for acceptance, belonging, and respect can be as complicated as the relationships themselves.